favors are the most for a Spurs player in their postseason debut. Hello, welcome back to NBA Showtime. Maria Taylor, the Hall of Famers here with you, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony. We already talked about him at halftime, but he didn't slow down at all. He had 21 points in the first half, finishes with 35. He showed up in a double-breasted suit. We probably should have known what we were going to get from Wemby, but we got all that and more, I would say, in Game 1 against the Trailblazers.
I mean, this is a team that is locked in and led by their guy. I don't know who was the one that said, hey, this is what we're doing, but they all did it. They all bought into it. You know, when you talk about a team that has a young star in his debut, you never know how that's going to go. But at the same time, we're talking about Wemby here, who is passionate about the game, passionate about being great. And you can see that in his approach, in how he played the game tonight. He did it from all three levels. You see inside first getting fouled, step back handle to the spin move, fade away, off the glass. I mean, he brought the bag to work today. And he had ill intentions. He was going about his business tonight, and you know it was great to see Wemby just doing Wemby things. And I'll be interested to see the adjustment that is made, because not only did Wemby have a great game, but it opened up the floor for everybody else to do what they were doing.
So, watching those clips right there, tell me how many times Wemby got hit. Where was the physicality at on Wemby in those clips? Like, he dictated whatever he wanted to do. There was no resistance. There was nothing on him in this game. Second half, that needs to be the adjustment. The physicality, rough him up, right? When he goes to the basket, knock his butt down. Knock him on the floor. Let him feel y'all presence. He was doing whatever he wanted to do without that resistance. And for somebody that talented, you're going to just let him roam around on the three-point line, get inside, and do what he wants to do with no physicality. He's going to have nights just like this.
Right. And it's funny you say that, because the times that they were physical with him, he lost the ball, fell down, missed shots, and he had 4 turnovers as well.
I mean, Wemby, he dominated today. When you talk about 8 from 15 with 2-pointers, 5 or 6 from 3-pointers, it's like, that's the whole game. I mean, he's catching lobs. He got full-court breaks. He's pushing the break. He's starting the break, and he's finishing the break. So when he's dominating the game like that, it's very hard to even stay in the game with a San Antonio team. You know, it's watching Wemby go through this process right now and the seriousness that he has. I mean, we talk about the mindset of a young player coming into this league, leading this team into the playoffs this way. But the way that he's able to galvanize everybody else and get everybody else going. We talking about Vassell, Devin Vassell. He's 15 points. He had a run during the course of the game, second quarter, third quarter, that actually broke the game over him in Champaign. So when you have other guys who are actually contributing to what Wemby is bringing to the game, San Antonio,
and they're making the game easier for him. You know, like I said, it's just all the focus goes to him. And guess what? Now you got the other guys. They're athletes being athletic and doing, you know, what they do. So
yeah, 5 players end up in double figures. Stephon Castle, 17. De'Aaron Fox had 17 points. We were able to see a lot of balance on the offensive side. It'll be interesting to see how Portland is able to adjust, if they can bring that physicality the next time we see him taking the court. But at the end of the day, Wemby had his way in Game 1. All right, let's get you caught up on all the other action that we saw a little bit earlier today. The Suns taking on the Thunder. The Thunder, the 1 seed for the 3rd straight season. They begin their title defense at home with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's ready to rock and roll, and so is J-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, OKC was just sitting at home, really salivating, just waiting to get back on the court, and they showed why they are the defending champs, because they didn't lose a step.
I mean, you talk about offensively how great they were. Unbelievable defensively.
Yeah. 100%. Listen.
And run it. What are you doing right here?
7 yards flat.
What route is that? What route is that?
The out route. 13 points for Chet Holmgren in the first quarter, okay? We saw everybody getting involved. Alex Caruso's hype on the bench.
I just think when you play in a team this explosive on the offensive end, you got to slow your possessions down, right? And take care of the basketball. It's fine to have these slow-paced games. To play fast against this team that wants to get out and run, and they have the athletes and the players to do that.
Oh, they could do it.
They could do it.
OKC, listen, they swept the opening round opponent in each of the last 2 years, but as you take a look at tomorrow's line from DraftKings Sportsbook, the Nuggets are 6.5 points
Ooh, that's
some like in our hat so we can give them out at halftime. So to find out the finalists for Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and MVP, let's welcome back in Michael DeVito of Ernst & Young. Michael getting a ton.
Welcome back, Mike.
Come on over here, Michael. Bring us the envelopes.
Mike, you got the hardest job of the
time.
night.
A lot of camera time for Michael. You look great. Thank you so much. We're going to start with Coach of the Year. T-Mac, you want to open this one for me?
Yes, Coach of the Year.
Finalists for Coach of the Year.
All righty.
I know one.
I know one.
Do you?
They got 2 letters.
Actually, I know 2.
Finalist for Coach of the Year for the 26th season, J.B. Bickerstaff of the Detroit Pistons. Number 2, Mitch Johnson, San Antonio Spurs. And third, not last, not least, Joe Mazzulla.
Joe Mazzulla.
I like those
Boston
3.
Celtics.
All right, I've got the. We
Yeah.
kind of knew that was coming. Y'all talked about J.B. Bickerstaff before the show. Do you want to do Rookie of the Year? Finalist for Rookie of the Year?
All right. The MVP.
We
of
know
the,
2.
We know 2.
VJ Edgecombe.
Okay.
Here's
We know
one.
3 then.
Okay.
Cooper Flagg.
And Con Knipple.
And they only had 2.
Don't try to be like me.
He almost lost it.
All right, Melo, you're too far away, so I'm not going to hand this to you.
Thank you for that.
The finalists for MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay.
The Joker.
Okay.
And Victor Wembanyama.
Okay.
Yes, that's all who we expected for finalists for MVP. Any surprises on any of these cards, guys?
No.
No?
No,
Not at all? Okay.
I don't think so.
That MVP list gonna look like that for the next.
How many years? How many years?
I'm gonna give it 5.
5.
Okay, at least
Say
5 years.
Yeah.
These are going to be our finalists. SGA, the Joker, and Wemby.
Well, Joker may not be on there. For 5 years?
He said
3
5
to 5
years.
years?
3 to 5
He said he don't see any drop off.
3 to 5 years?
Wow.
Listen, we're going to find out.
else?
And we're going to do
Interesting take.
5 of the Kia NBA Performance Award winners this week across all the broadcasters covering the NBA playoffs. So you're going to want to stay tuned. First up, it's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, Taylor alongside the Hall of Famers, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony. And let's start right there with what we saw from Wemby in that first half, BC.
Wemby being Wemby, that he's already put us on notice that he's going to try to take over the league soon, and he has not disappointed, being aggressive. You think 7'4", what can he do? Well, he can do everything. You see his handle getting to the rim, pick and roll. If you're going to sit back on Wemby, big mistake. His ability to shoot the 3, and he shoots it with confidence. And he looks back like, are you serious? Yeah, he looks like, y'all not going to guard me?
Look back at it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. And then obviously his ability in the pick and roll. But look, he's showing, like, look, stop it, man.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. He's running the space, getting to 3. Like, so Wemby is setting the tone. He's not going to let his team lose by any means. And that's when your star player has come out to set the tone, and he's playing for the big picture. They feel like they deserve to be in the Western Conference Finals, hopefully to play in the NBA Finals. And this is how you set the tone for your first opportunity in the playoffs.
I mean, you're not even going to be close in the game with that. Denny is holding it down, 19 minutes, 7 for 13, 19 points. Spurs are shooting 50%. The Blazers shooting 25% from 3. You're definitely not going to win a game in the playoffs like that. If you're not
Had some looks, too.
field goals and 3-point percentage, I mean, we got to figure that out.
And the one thing they're doing a great job of, they meaning the Spurs, is Avi only has 5 free throw attempts. You know, he wants to get down here, he wants to draw fouls, and that opens up a lot of things for their teams, particularly getting in penalties.
I mean, I'm looking for the starters, other than Denny from Portland, to play a little bit better in the second half. I mean, because if you get a couple of those guys to play a little bit better in the second and in the first half, I mean, we're looking at a different score. But they're lucky to be down 10 points.
Right.
And Mel said it, like, to be only down